Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. So this is a video game called MLB The Show 20. It's a created franchise. And I created the franchise and inserted Marvel's Avengers. And all of the actors who play on the Avengers movies are created players on the team. They took the place of the San Diego Padres. Sorry, Padres fans. And they're now in the National League West division. Currently, this is game number 5 in the schedule. They're 3-1. So let's get this show on the road. Let's start up this game. So as you can see, it's a 3-game set. You don't see the third game because the third game is on the 1st of April. This is March 30th. First game of a 3-game set at home against the Atlanta Braves. View organization's games. Play game. Okay. Play full game. We're the home team. Okay, we play at a classic stadium called Crosley Field. Looks good. Looks good. Let's get somebody in there for Idris Elba. Let's go Benedict Wong. Yep, looks good. Let's do this. Game number 5, Avengers Baseball. Yes, this is what happens when you have too much time on your hands. Welcome to Avengers Baseball. I'm RC Robbin, and here we are at Crosley Field as we welcome the Atlanta Braves to play at the Hollywood Avengers. Starting pitcher is Bradley Cooper, also known as Rocket Raccoon in the Marvel Universe. And leading off against Rocket is Johnny Damon. He's hitting a .188 on the season. It's only 5 games in. It's too early really to start talking about stats. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Johnny Damon played for several teams in his major league career. Oh, and he hits it high and deep. That one's got a chance. It is gone. A leadoff home run for Johnny Damon. And just like that, the Atlanta Braves take an early 1-0 lead. Ooh. Here's the replay. Bang. Ooh. There it is again. Opposite field shot. Deepest part of the ballpark. So next up for the Braves is Minnie Minoso, hitting .353 with a homer and an RBI.
Number 9. Nope, that's
throws outside for ball 1. The
1-0.
Avengers are 3-1 this early season. That's Robert Downey Jr. at first base and Dave Bautista in the outfield. Oh, it's the same spot. Minnie Minoso hits it high and deep. And just like that, hits 2-0 back-to-back solo home runs. That's Minoso's second home run of the season. Oh my goodness. Rocket is getting blasted. Here's the replay again. Bang. Oh, God. Not a good start to the ball game. George Brett, Kansas City Royal, hitting .353 with no homers and 1 run batted in. Settles in, and he hits a line drive to center. But right there is War Machine, Rhodey, a.k.a. Don Cheadle, races in to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Starting lineup for the Braves, Johnny Damon led off and Minnie Minoso. George Brett just lined out. Fred McGriff is the first baseman. Jose Altuve is at second. Mookie Betts is in right. George Springer is designated hitter. Paul DeJong is in shortstop, and Tom Murphy is the catcher. Like I said, Fred McGriff, who played for the Toronto Blue Jays in the 90s, steps in, takes a fastball inside for ball 1. Fred McGriff is one of those guys that had 400 home runs, and you knew that he wasn't on steroids. But he was in a steroid era. Outside ball 2 counts 2-0 on McGriff. He was in that steroid era, and I feel like he should have gotten more credit for what he did. Line drive, base hit to right field. And then with one out here in the top of the first, there's a runner at first base for the Braves.
The second baseman,
Jose Altuve is hitting 167 on this early season, 2 RBIs. Obviously, he plays for the Houston Astros in real life. Two-seamer inside, corner, strike 1. And he flies it relatively deep to center field, but playable for Don Cheadle. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Go advance on the base paths.
that is big. The right fielder,
Mookie Betts. He was a Boston Red Sox. Now he is a Los Angeles Dodger, hitting .313 in this fictional season with 6 RBIs already. And he grounds it to the third baseman, T'Challa, who throws across to retire the side. So after half an inning of play, after 2 solo jacks, the Avengers are losing 2-0 to the Atlanta Braves. Pitching on the mound for the Atlanta Braves is Sandy Alcantara. Last year he, well, he was 6-14, but he had a decent ERA, 3.88. But it's a new season. Leading off for the Avengers is Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland, batting .563 on the season so far. And he slashes it. It's high, it's deep, but it is playable as the outfielder makes the catch. Tom Holland led off. Anthony Mackie's the shortstop. Robert Downey Jr. is at first base. Chadwick Boseman, late and great. Wakanda forever at third base. Mark Ruffalo is the catcher. Benedict Cumberbatch is the designated hitter. Dave Bautista is in left. Benedict Wong is in right. And I don't remember who is batting last. First pitch inside off the plate against Anthony Mackie, the Falcon. Ball 1. He's hitting .500 so far. And he slashes it down the left field line, and it drops in for a base hit. And with 1 out, Falcon is at first base for the Avengers. Here's the replay.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12.
Next up is Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. is hitting .313 with an RBI on this early season. Takes low, ball 1. Mackie leads off first. Quick throw over there to keep him close. Falcon dives back in. And again, throw to first. And Griff slaps on the tag, but he gets his hand in there. Checks his swing. It's inside. Did he swing? No, he did not. Count is 2 balls and no strikes on Tony. Fouls off the fastball, 97 on the radar gun. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch is high, 3 balls, 1 strike. T'Challa, Black Panther is on deck. Hitters count. Inside corner, count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Falcon leads off. Here's the pitch. And he pulls it high and deep, but playable for the right fielder who makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 22.
Batting fourth, Black Panther himself, the late, great Chadwick Boseman. Steps up with a runner at first base and 2 outs here. And he pops it up in the infield. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So at the end of 1 inning of play, it's the Atlanta Braves 2 The Hollywood Avengers, nothing. Top of the second. George Springer steps up for the Braves. He's hitting .353 on the season so far. He's got 3 homers already on this young season. And he slices it behind the plate for strike 1. And he flares it out to short right field, and it is not nice diving attempt. He's going for second. Here's the throw. Not in time. So he legs it out. George Springer gets his first double of the season to lead off the top of the second. Nice diving attempt by, I believe it's Benedict Wong, who does not make the, yeah, it's Benedict. Backed up by Don Cheadle. So runner is in scoring position for Paul DeJong, who's hitting .385 on the season. And it's off the plate, ball 1. And he lines it down the right field line, and it just goes foul. Count evens 1 ball, 1 strike on Paul DeJong. Strike 2. Cutter inside, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes on DeJong. Swing and a miss, 2-seamer. And there is 1 out here in the top of the second. Bradley Cooper, first major league strikeout. All these guys are brand new major leaguers, obviously. I don't think any of these Hollywood actors have ever played Major League Baseball before. So Rocket Raccoon records his first strikeout of his career. Next up for the Braves is Tom Murphy, hitting .357 with 5 RBIs. Not bad. Right at the knees for strike 1. Swinging him as the cut fastball, 0-2. And he jams him, flies out to center field. Cheadle is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny.
So the lineup turns over. Johnny Damon is there up there for his second at-bat. He hit a solo home run in the first inning. And he fouls off the first pitch, strike 1. Johnny Damon played for the, I think it was the Cincinnati Royals first. Then the Red Sox, then the Yankees. 2-seamer outside, count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike on Damon. And he pulls it high and deep, but it curves foul. Count is 1-2. And he slashes it high and deep, but Wong is there to make the catch and retire the side. So, it's a dangerous inning, but no runs cross the plate. Cooper retires the side. It's still 2-0. Braves. So, leading off the bottom of the second is Mark Ruffalo. He's hitting .400 with 4 runs batted in. Mark Ruffalo plays the Hulk in the Marvel Universe. And he fouls off the fastball for strike 1. And he grounds to the second baseman, DeJong, who fields, fires, and got him 1 down. Defense for the Braves. In the outfield from left to right, it's Minoso, Damon, and Mookie Betts. And in the infield from left to right, it's George Brett, Paul DeJong, Jose Altuve, and Fred McGriff at first. Tom Murphy is behind the plate. Next up is Benedict Cumberbatch. Doctor Strange takes ball 1 outside. Stephen Strange. Pitches outside. Oh, sorry, check that outside corner. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line drive right back up the box and through into center field. It's a base hit for Cumberbatch. And Dr. Strange is at first base with one out here in the bottom of the second. Dave Bautista, Drax the Destroyer, hitting .364. Swings at a high fastball and misses for strike one. Bautista was a WWE professional wrestler before he became Drax. High and outside, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike on Dave. Cumberbatch leads off first. Sinkers on the corner for strike 2. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the fastball to stay alive. Did he check it?
Did he go?
Yes, he did. Counts evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Drax. Strange leads off first. Oh, he nubs it at the plate. Quick throw over to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Excellent play from the catcher, Tom Murphy. Jumping out of his crouch. Fouls it off the plate, basically. Jumps out of his crouch in fair territory and fires a strike to second base to get the lead runner. Nice play. Well, anyway, next up is Benedict Wong, who is Wong in the Doctor Strange franchise. His last name in real life is Wong, and his character's name is Wong. And he grounds it, off the third baseman. George Brett fields, fires, not in time. So it's an infield single for Benedict Wong. And there's runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And up strides Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle plays War Machine, James Rhodes in the Marvel Universe. Here's a runner in scoring position. And he's late on the fastball for strike 1. And he jams him. Brett makes the catch to retire the side. So they leave 2 runners on but do not score. And at the end of 2 innings of play, it's the Atlanta Braves 2, Marvel's Avengers nothing. Top of the third. Leading off is Minnie Minoso, who had a home run in this game. Steps up to the plate against Bradley Cooper. Takes strike 1, 96 on the radar gun. Minnie Minoso, player from the 60s. I don't remember what team he played for. And he slices it foul into the seats. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, the high fastball. Strike 3, and there's 1 away.
Now batter,
Rocket Raccoon.
George
Fireball.
Brett.
Next up is George Brett, Hall of Famer for the Kansas City Royals, playing on the Braves in this fictional universe. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Now that looks like George Brett. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Fouls off the fastball, 98 on the radar gun from Rocket. And he gulps it. Wong gets a late jump. Cheadle won't make it either. It will be a stand-up double with 1 out here in the top of the third as George Brett hits his 2nd double of the season.
Now batter, the first baseman.
Next up is Fred McGriff. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the first. He has a runner in scoring position. And he takes strike 1 at the knees. This season he is 4 for 18. And he jams him. Lazy fly ball to left field. Bautista is there and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batter, second baseman.
Jose Altuve flied out in the first. He's 0 for 1. He's 3 for 19 on the season. Strike 1 at the knees. And he jams him with the cutter. Cheadle is there, and War Machine makes the catch to retire the side. So, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and after 2.5 innings of play, it's the Atlanta Braves 2, Marvel's Avengers nothing. So the lineup turns over for the Avengers, and Tom Holland, who lined out in the first inning, steps up for a second plate appearance. Ground ball, base hit back through the box, and he is 1 for 2 as the Avengers lead off the bottom of the third with a single.
Number 9.
Spider-Man up the middle. Next up is Anthony Mackie. He had a single in the first inning. He's 9 for 17 so far this season. This is only game number 5 in the regular season for the Avengers. And the pitch is outside for ball 1 to Anthony Mackie. Late on the sinker, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike on Falcon. Pitch out. Spider-Man's not stealing. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, a throw over. His hand is in there. 2-1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. And he hits it high and deep. It is at the wall. He makes the catch for the first out of the inning, right on the warning track. Deep fly ball, but just nothing but a long out. Mookie Betts makes the catch.
Number 12.
Right on the warning track, 1 step onto the grass. So, Robert Downey Jr. steps up. He flew out in the first. He's 5 for 17 on the season. Holland leads off first. And again, another pitch out, nothing doing. Count is 1 ball and no strikes on Tony Stark. He was 2 for 5 in his last game. Quick pitch over to first. Again, another pitch out. So it's 2-0. Nice advantage for Downey Jr., RDJ. He is preoccupied with the base runner, that's for sure. And he hits a lazy fly ball to Betts in right, who makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 22.
Next up is Black Panther Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda Forever. Steps up to 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And he slices it on the nose, but right at the outfielder, who retires the side. So, 3 innings complete. The Atlanta Braves continue to lead 2-0. Top of the 4th, Mookie Betts leads off for the Atlanta Braves. He's 0 for 1 in the game.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
At the knees on the corner for strike 1. Mookie Betts was a Silver Slugger Award in 2019. Line drive and caught. No, he drops it. Benedict Wong almost made a stellar catch, but not to be. Are they going to count it a single or an error?
The bat, number 4.
I think it's probably going to rule it a single.
George
Let's see the replay.
Springer.
I'm not going to show with the fielder. Ah, bad replay. Well, I'm going to assume that it's a single. George Springer doubled in the second inning. He's 1 for 1. Mookie Betts leads off first. Ground ball, base hit up the middle. And just like that, we have runners at first and second here in the top of the 4th inning with nobody out.
the bat.
against Rocket Raccoon.
Paul DeYoung.
George Springer's 2 for 2. Manager's office, mound visit. Okay. Confidence is still high. Let's do this. Nobody in the bullpen yet. Check the swing, but it's in there for strike one. Paul DeJong is 0 for 1 in this game. Runners at first and second with nobody out. And he fouls off the fastball. Quickly the count is no balls and 2 strikes on DeJong. Jams him in on his hands, fouls it back to the screen. Count remains 0-2. Grounds it past the diving attempt. Oh, another, oh my goodness. He's making a mess of himself out there in left field. So anyway, it's 3-0 Atlanta on the RBI single. Bradley Cooper in 3 innings has given up 8 hits and 3 earned runs already. He also is responsible for the 2 runners on base. First and third, still with nobody out. We need to get a relief pitcher going. So manager is going to go to the bullpen, and he is going to get Ed Norton, who also played the Hulk in the Marvel Universe, warmed up. Popped it up in the infield. That'll probably be an infield fly. It's not actually. That's interesting. Anyway, there's 1 out, no runner advance. So score still remains Atlanta 3-0. Lineup turns over again. Johnny Damon's 1 for 2. He's 4 for 18 on the season. He does have a home run in today's game.
Ball 1.
Pitch is low, ball 1. And he jams him with the cutter. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike on Damon. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. Count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there are 2 outs. The runner does not score from third base. It's his 3rd strikeout.
Now batting, number 9.
Next up is Minnie Minoso. 1 for 2 with a homer. High strike, but a strike nonetheless. Count is no balls and 1 strike on Minoso. He is 7 for 19. That's 368. Jams him in on his hands. Count is 0-2. They're 1 strike from getting out of this jam. Cutter is high. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Minoso. This is Avengers Baseball. I'm RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel. You've poked your head in. It's the top of the 4th. The Atlanta Braves are winning 3-0. Runners on first and third with 2 outs. And he fouls it off, slices into the seats. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bradley Cooper, who plays Rocket Raccoon, is the pitcher on the mound. And he pops it up, and they'll get out of the inning with only giving up 1 run. Dave Bautista makes the catch to retire the side. So after 3.5 innings of play, they do score 1. The Atlanta Braves are leading 3-0. Leading off the bottom of the 4th is Mark Ruffalo, who plays the Hulk in the Marvel Universe. He grounded out in the 2nd inning. He's 6 for 16 on the season. This is game number 5 in the regular season. Right now, the Avengers are 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. No, checked the swing, but called strike anyway. The count is 0-2. Did he swing? No, he did not. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes on Ruffalo. Swing and a miss, high fastball, and strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Alcantara's first strikeout of the game.
Number 3.
Oof. So next up is Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. Takes it low for ball 1. He had a single in the second inning. He's 2 for 5 on the season. And he slashes it and bloops into center field. Doctor Strange is 2 for 2, and with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, the Avengers have a base runner. Eye of Agamotto, baby. So next up is Dave Bautista, Drax the Destroyer. He grounded out in the second. And it's a routine double play ball, 6-4-3 double play, and the side is retired. So after 4 innings of play, the score remains Atlanta 3, Avengers nothing. Ugh. Nice play. Top of the 5th, George Brett, who played for the Kansas City Royals in the real world, steps in. He has a double in the 3rd, 7 for 19 on the season. Strike 1 at the knees. Check the swing, but he says no. Count is no balls and 2 strikes on Brett. Just off the inside of the plate. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cooper wanted that called 3rd strike. Didn't get it. Rocket deals. 1-2 count. Grounds it weakly to his counterpart, T'Challa. Throws across the diamond for the 1st out. Nice play by Chadwick. So with 1 out, Fred McGriff singled in the 1st. It's 4 for 19 on the season. Steps up to the plate. Fouls it off for strike 1. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. Count is 0-2. Grounds it. Nice play by Cooper. Fields fires, got him. And there are 2 down here in the 4th. 5th, check that, top of the 5th.
Now batting.
Jose Altuve is 3 for 20 on the season. He's 0 for 2 today. Checks his swing, but it's in there for strike 1. Strike 2. Fouls off the cutter. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes on Altuve. Obviously, Altuve plays for the Houston Astros in the real world. Down and in, ball 1, count is 1-2. Ooh, he wanted that pitch. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Mookie Betts is on deck. And he smashes it, but Dave Bautista makes the catch. Nice play to retire the side. So, 4.5 innings complete. It's Atlanta still leading by 3. Got to get the hitting shoes on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Benedict Wong, who plays Wong in the Doctor Strange franchise, singled in the 2nd. He is 1 for 1 today. And he pulls the fastball foul for strike 1. Guardian of the Sanctum. Outside, County uses 1 ball and 1 strike on Wong.
That's off the plate. Ball
2 and 1.
Ball.
3 and 1. Hitters count.
3 and 1.
War Machine is on deck. And he pulls the fastball on 3-1 foul. The count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Braves have a 3-0 lead. Checks the swing, or did he?
Did it go?
Yes, he did. It's ball 4, and he walks the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 5th. Avengers have a base runner.
Now batting, number 10.
Did he break his wrist? Let's see. No, he did not. That's ball 4. So, War Machine, James Rhodes steps up. He is 0 for 1 today. Long leads off first.
Ball
Pitch is
back.
low for ball 1. Ball 2. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. Suddenly he's lost a little control of the strike zone. 2-0 pitch is fouled back. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike on Cheadle. And he fouls it down the left field line. Dangerous spot for a bullpen. Pitch just hit the pitcher in the back of his leg. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes on Tom Cheadle. And he slashes it, but it's playable for Minnie Minoso, who makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, second base.
Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is 1 for 2 with a single and third. He's 10 for 18 on the season so far. It's over 500. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Wong leads off first. Outside, 1 and 1. And he pops it up behind the plate, up the elevator shaft. Catcher makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Anthony Mackie is 9 for 18 on the season. That's a 500 average. Falcon steps up to the plate with 2 outs here on the bottom of the 5th. And it's right on the outside corner for strike 1. He's hit in all 4 of the first 4 games so far. Oh, he pops it up. Chases the pitch inside. Brett makes the catch, retires the side. It is an official game, ladies and gentlemen. After 5 innings of play, the Avengers are losing by 3. All right, let's get this shit going. Let's go. Come on, cut the check. So, top of the 6th, Mookie Betts is 1 for 2.
Mookie, Betts,
Strike 1. High strike, but strike 1 nonetheless.
Nope.
Pitch is low, ball 1.
1 and 1.
So, Rocket Raccoon has survived into the 6th inning. He's given up 3 runs. It's not a terrible start. He's been dancing with trouble the whole game. Fouls it off, strike 2 on Mookie Betts. You know, he's been tiptoeing with danger this entire game, but he is in line for a loss.
3.
Oh, strike 3 looking outside corner. Betts does not like the call. That's Cooper's 4th strikeout of the game.
the batter,
It's a bad angle. I'd love to see it from the pitcher's perspective to see if it actually was a strike. Anyway, there's 1 down. George Springer is up. George is 2 for 2 with a single and a double today. Strike 1 at the knees. George Springer also plays for the Houston Astros, current major leaguer. Fouls off the cut fastball. Quickly, 0 balls and 2 strikes. 0 and 2. And he lines it into right for a single, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Springer is at first. Line drive through the hole on the right side.
now batting, shortstop, Paul
High leg kick,
DeYoung,
2-handed swing. Paul DeJong steps up. He is 6 for 15. That's a 400 average, but today specifically is an RBI single. And he swings and misses at the fastball. 96 on the radar gun. Strike one. And he lines it into center field for a base hit. And the runner's going to go to third. It's going to be first and third with one out here in the top of the sixth. I think we may have seen all we're going to see from Rocket Raccoon. I got a feeling we're going to have a pitcher come in for a relief. Soft line drive to center. So, manager, bullpen. Ed Norton, the man who played the Hulk first, is going to come in out of the bullpen. Pitching change.
Your attention, please. Now,
Ed Norton has already pitched in a game this season. He's given up, actually, he's given up 2 runs in 2 innings pitched for a 9 ERA. It's not exactly a stellar performance. He's in a tough spot. Right down the middle, 99 miles an hour on the radar gun for strike one on Tom Murphy, who is 0 for 2 today. He needs to get a strikeout, pop up. Swing and a miss, the high fastball count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Tom Murphy. I have no idea who Tom Murphy is. Slider outside, ball 1. And he fouls the 100-mile-an-hour fastball back to the screen. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, foul ball. Let's do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here, top of the 6th. Runner leads off first and third. Swing and a miss, strike 3, there are 2 outs, and the runner at third does not score. Hoo-ah.
now batting, the center fielder, Johnny.
It's already a 3-run lead. They're looking for more insurance. They're not going to get it on that at-bat. So the leadoff man steps up again for his 4th plate appearance. He's 1 for 3. Johnny Damon has a home run today in the 1st inning. I'm sure he'd like another home run right now.
Nope.
Down and in for ball 1.
Nope. 1-0.
He's 4 for 19 on the season. That's a 211 average. High strike. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. On the leadoff man. Oh no! He hits it high and deep. Ladies and gentlemen, put a nail in that coffin. That's a 3-run home run for Johnny Damon, his 2nd homer of the game. And just like that, it's a 6-0 lead for the Atlanta Braves in this first game of a 3-game set at Crosley Field. Ooh. If you poked your head in here to watch me play baseball, I sincerely apologize because this is a mess. I'm still going to win this game. I'm scoring runs this game. Just not right now. Well, it's 6-0 Atlanta here with 2 outs in the 6th. This is what he did in the 1st against Rocket Raccoon. Deep drive to center. Boom! Norton. That's why they replaced you as the Hulk. Slashes at foul. Almost killed somebody in the bullpen. 1 for 3 yesterday, with a single. In on his hands, count is 0-2. Outside, ball 1, count is 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
2-2. Breaks his bat, but it goes foul. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Inside, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. 3 runs have already crossed the plate on the home run by Johnny Damon. Fouls it off, 100 miles an hour on the fastball. Count is full still. And he grounds it weakly up the middle. Mackey fields, fires, in the dirt, scooped out by Tony Stark. Mercifully, the inning is finally over. But not before this. Johnny Damon, a 3-run home run to give the Atlanta Braves a 6-0 lead. All right, let's do this. Let's chip away. Bottom of the 6th. Tony Stark steps up to the plate.
Leading for
The Avengers never give up.
the first baseman, number 12.
And he pulls it deep, but foul. Curving into the seats. Strike 1. And he flares it out the other way. Minnie Minoso is there, and he makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 12.
Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, steps up. He's 0 for 2. Low ball 1. He is 8 for his last 14, but he's 0 for 2 today.
That's
Ball 2, 2-0.
2-0.
And he slashes it high and deep, and it is 1 hop off the wall. Oh no, no, you stay at first. You don't get thrown out at second when you're down by 6 runs. We need base runners. Hard line drive off the fence. Maybe in another ballpark it might have been a home run, but not here at Crosley Field. Bang. Anyway, nice strong throw back in. Mark Ruffalo is up. He's 0 for 2 today, 6 for 17 on the season. And he splashes the 97-mile-an-hour fastball foul for strike 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Boseman leads off first. Fouls it off yet again. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Outside, ball 1, count is 1-2. Don't give up on me. I won the last game 9-5. So I can win this game 9-6. So if you're still watching, thank you for having faith. Oh, he hits it high and deep. It's going to be off the wall. Any other ballpark, this one it's going to be an RBI double. It would have been a 2-run homer anywhere else, but it'll be an RBI double for Mark Ruffalo, and they're on the board. It's Atlanta 6-1. Mark Ruffalo's 3rd double of the season. Let's watch the replay. Let's see how high he hit it. There's a huge scoreboard in this field. Bang, over the top of that. That would have been a 2-run homer in any other park. So next up is Benedict Cumberbatch. Dr. Strange is 2 for 2 today. Here's a runner at second. And he hits the line drive heading towards the gap. It's going to be in there and roll all the way to the wall. It's going to be an RBI double for Benedict Cumberbatch. And the score is now 6-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's Benedict's first double of his career, technically, if you really want to get into it. It's not just first double of the game, first double of his career. Who knows how long he'll be playing this. So next up is Drax the Destroyer with Benedict Cumberbatch at second. And he pops it up. That should be an easy out for Fred McGriff. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. The runner does not advance.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So next up is Benedict Wong, guardian of the Sorcerer Supreme. And it's a hard ground ball to the second baseman, but he's there to throw to first to retire the side. But they get 2 runs. And after 6 innings of baseball, it is the Avengers losing by 4, 6-2. Let's do this. Manager's office, bullpen.
The third
Josh Brolin, the man who played Thanos, is going to warm up just in case.
Brett.
George Brett steps up to the plate.
Ball one.
Takes a sinker at the knees, but he calls it a ball for ball one. I don't know about that one, but come on, Norton. Grounds it to the second baseman. Spider-Man Fields fires, got him for one down. Here in the top of the seventh.
Now batting, the first
inning.
baseman.
Fred McGriff singled in the first. He's 1 for 3. Down and in, ball one.
Ball one, no strike. Nope.
Oh, inside. Could have been called a strike, but the count is 2 balls and no strikes on McGriff. Strike one. 2-1. And he pulls the slurve foul, hits the reliever right in the middle of the back. Oh my God, what a terrible place for a bullpen. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes on McGriff. And he fouls the fastball back to the screen. Count remains 2-2. It's 6-2. Atlanta Braves here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there are 2 down. Norton's second strikeout.
Now batting.
Altuve's 0 for 3. He's 3 for 21 on the young season. That's a 143 average. Not a fast start out of the gate. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Strike 2. And they're on their feet here at Crosley Field, looking for a strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side retired. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. The Avengers are down by 4, but they won't be for long. It's 6-2. Score some runs. Let's do this. All right. Don Cheadle is up. He's 0 for 2. War Machine steps in, bottom of the 7th.
Number 10.
Takes ball 1 outside.
Count 1-0.
Oh, and he hits it high and deep. It is caught at the fence by Mookie Betts. He steals a home run from Don Cheadle. And there's 1 out here in the 7th. Oh my God. Show me the replay. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh, I hate you. So, the top of the lineup. Tom Holland's 1 for 3. Steps up with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitches high for ball 1. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Low, 2-0. Oh, 2-1. I thought it was 3-0. Okay, that was right on the corner. Good call. Line drive up the middle, base hit. And Tom Holland has 2 hits in today's ball game. He is at first base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting. Number 9.
Hard line drive right back through the box. So next up is the Falcon. He's 1 for 3. Inside, ball 1 on Anthony Mackie. He's 9 for 19 on this season. It's almost 500 batting average, 474. Quick throw to first, keeping Holland close. Again, quick throw to first. He's back. Got to get into this bullpen. Come on. Swing and a miss at the sinker. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Anthony Mackie.
Ball 2.
Low, ball 2, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Iron Man is on deck. And he slices it to left. In the gap, Minnie Minoso makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Spider-Man retreats to first.
Number 12.
Tony Stark is up. He's 0 for 3 today. And he grounds it to the second baseman, DeJong Fields, and throws him out to retire the side. So, 7 innings of baseball are complete. It's a 4-run lead for Atlanta. They lead 6-2. Mookie Betts, who stole a home run last inning, leads off. Grounds it weakly to short. Falcon throws in time, 1 away. Nice play by Anthony Mackie.
Now that designated hitter.
Next up, George Springer. He's 3 for 3 today. 9 for 20 on this early season. Steps in with 1 out. And he slices it foul. And it's lying down the right field line, just curves foul. And there are 2 strikes on Springer. Foul ball, 101 miles an hour from Ed Norton. He's getting towards the end of his rope now. Fouls it off. He is making his, I think this is his third inning that he's pitching in. This is his 34th pitch coming from the mound. Line drive, base hit to center, and I think that should be all for Ed Norton. He's, can't say he's pitched well. That would be a stretch. He did give up the 3-run homer to, I think it was Fred McGriff. You know what? I'm going 1 more batter. 2 for 3, Paul DeJong. Strike 1. Did he check it? According to the home plate umpire, he checked it. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike on DeJong. And he lines it down the left field line. It is a base hit. Kicks out to the outfielder, Batista, who makes a strong throw to third and holds the runner at third base. But it's second and third with only 1 out here in the 8th inning. Paul DeJong's 3rd double of the season. Here's the replay. Hard line drive down the third base line. Out of the reach of Chadwick Boseman at third base. And I'm sorry, manager, bullpen, Josh Brolin is coming in. I don't care that he's a lefty. He's pitched in a game already. He's pitched a scoreless inning so far this season. And a 2-seamer is low, ball 1. Tough spot to be in. 2 runners in scoring position. And he fouls it off. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Tom Murphy. And he pops him up. Oh, wait. Don't get screwy. There we go. Mark Ruffalo makes the catch. And the runners remain at second and third.
Now batting.
Big out for Josh Brolin. The man who played Thanos. So Johnny Damon steps up. He's got 2 homers. He's got 4 runs batted in. He's 2 for 4 today. And he pops him up on the first pitch. T'Challa is there, makes the catch, and Brolin comes in and does the job and keeps it a 6-2 ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Avengers need 4 to tie. Let's do this. Pitching out of the bullpen for the Braves is Robert Stock. This is his 2nd appearance. He's pitched an inning. He's given up a run. He gets to face Black Panther to lead off at the bottom of the 8th. It's 1 for 3 today.
Number 22.
And he fouls off a fastball for strike 1. The late, great Chadwick Boseman played Jackie Robinson in a movie, 42. Swing and a miss. And the count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Chadwick Boseman. Pitch is high, count is 1 and 2. Just gets a piece of the changeup to stay alive. Black Panther steps back in. Here comes the pitch from Stock. Did he check it?
What do you got?
Yes, he did. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bozeman.
Did he go?
No, he did not. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Black Panther is up. Inside, ball 4. He walks Black Panther to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Worked him for a walk. We need 4-run lead. We need base runners. Good play. Good eye. So next up is Mark Ruffalo. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI double today. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Come on, Hulk. Let's do this, Hulk. He hits it high and deep. It is caught. Nice running play by Johnny Damon for the first out here in the bottom of the 8th. And T'Challa retreats to first.
Now batting, number 3.
Next up is Benedict Cumberbatch. He is 3 for 3 today. He's been hot. It's kind of an injury replacement for the captain. Chris Evans' day today. And he pulls it. Oh, it's under the glove of Fred McGriff and into. Oh, he's going to third. The throw to third. Will it be? It's in time. So whether it's a hit or an error is regardless. Cumberbatch is at first. T'Challa is at third. There's 1 out here in the 8th. And Dave Bautista is up. Drax the Destroyer. And he hits a ground ball. 6, 4, 3. Double play. Side is retired. Oh no, and after 8 innings of play, it's a 4-run ball game. The Braves lead 6-2. Oh no. Manager, bullpen. Stanley will warm up just in case. Of course Stanley is in the bullpen. How could he not be? And Brolin is pitching in his 2nd inning of work. Manny Minoso is 1 for 4. He fouls off the first pitch. Strike 1. Tries to bunt his way on, and it's a good one. And he's safe. It's a bunt base hit to lead off the top of the 9th for Manny Minoso. Nice bunt. Oh, goodness.
George Brett.
So George Brett is up. Nobody out here in the first. He takes a splitter, strike 1. He's 1 for 4 with a double in the 3rd, 7 for 21 on the season so far. It's 333 average. And he hits a lazy fly ball to center. Cheadle is there. And he makes the catch for the first out here in the top of the 9th. War Machine.
The first baseman, Fred.
Freddie McGriff had a single in the 1st. He's 1 for 4. And he just gets a piece of the curveball, strike 1. Splitter, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls off the 2-seamer. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes on Fred McGriff. And he gets a piece to stay alive. And he pops him up to the 3rd baseman. T'Challa is there. He makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now back, second baseman.
Jose Altuve is 0 for 4. Steps in with the runner at first. And the runner is off. Ruffalo makes the throw, but it is not in time. as Minnie Minoso had a bunt base hit, steals second. Now he's in scoring position. Altuve has a chance to drive in another insurance run. Oh my goodness, he's throwing. Surprisingly, Minoso, he bunt base hits, steals second, steals third. So if he comes home to score, this is basically a run by Minoso. Ruffalo didn't know where to throw. So the count is 0-2. And he fouls off the fastball. Count remains 0-2 on Altuve. And he grounds it. Long throw. Oh, it's an easy out for T'Challa. Black Panther throws him out at third, from third. And the side is retired. So, last licks for the Avengers. They need 4 to tie. Let's do this. Let's make this one of those comeback victories. Let's go. All right.
Your attention, please.
Pitching.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
In the ninth. It's Colin Poche pitching his third game. I don't know. Poche. Let's call it Poche and call it a day. Leading off is Benedict Wong. Lefty on lefty is not going to happen. Manager, substitution. Benedict Wong is a left-hander. We need a right-hander. So we'll go Sebastian Stan, who played the Winter Soldier. You'll notice his medal on. There we go. Pitch is low, ball one.
That's ball two.
Ball two. Count is 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Count is 3-0 on the leadoff man. Will he be taking with a 4-run lead? He does not have the green light. The controller, I have put it down. It's in there for a strike, but now the count is 3-1 on the Winter Soldier. Swing and a miss out in front of the change of speed, and now the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the ninth. Inside ball 4. Sebastian walks to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Next up is Don Cheadle. Cheadle is 0 for 3. 2 righties are warming up in the bullpen for the Braves. Don Cheadle's a switch hitter. Now he's going to bat from the right side. Oh, and he hits a line drive. Will it be caught? Yes, it will. Johnny Damon runs it down for the first out of the inning. He hit it right on the nose, but right at the outfielder for the first out. Damon's had a hell of a game with 2 home runs today.
Second baseman,
Tom Holland is 11 for 20 on the season. Today he's 2 for 4. Spider-Man is up with 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Fouls it back to the screen. Strike 1. Swings at a pitch out of the strike zone. A little anxious. He's 0-2 on the count. Pitch is low. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Tom Holland. And he lines it down the left field line, and it will roll all the way to the wall. It's going to be a double for Tom Holland, his 3rd hit of the ball game. He's 3 for 5, and there's runners at 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. All right, let's do this. His 3rd double of the season. Next up, the Falcon, Anthony Mackie. He's 1 for 4 today. He had a single. He is also a switch hitter. He's got 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch is outside for ball 1. And he fouls back the fastball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Mackie. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike on Falcon. Right on the outside corner, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there are 2 outs. They're down to their final out.
Now batting, number 12.
Next up is Robert Downey Jr. He's 0 for 4 today. Takes it outside for ball 1. Tony Stark, 2 runners in scoring position. Swinging and missed the curveball. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. And he cues it down the opposite field. They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3, ball game over. Atlanta wins 6-2. Atlanta Braves have won the first of this 3-game set here at Crosley Field, the home field for the Avengers. If you actually watched that game, I sincerely apologize. That was a mess. Hopefully next game will be a little more successful. But you know what? If you play a 162-game schedule, you're going to lose games. Even the best teams lose like 60 games out of 162. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I do appreciate the fact, if you watched, please, you don't have to like this video, because I don't even like this video, but please subscribe to the channel. Not only do I play live stream video games, but we also play Dungeons and Dragons on Monday nights. This Monday night, in fact, usually at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Poke your head in for one of our live streams. So let's do this the right way. Atlanta, 6 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Sandy Alcantara gets the win. And Bradley Cooper, Rocket Raccoon, gets the loss. Johnny Damon is the player of the game, obviously. He was 2 for 5, but he had 2 home runs. One of them a 3-run homer. And they win this first game of a 3-game set. This has been a presentation of Avengers Baseball with RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have yourself a great day.
Drive home safely.